Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to Wrestling Days News. I've gathered together bits of information and pictures and things doing the rounds. The bulk of this is coming from Fightful. It's coming from Sean Ross Sapp. It's coming from Fightful Select. So credit where it's due. They have been all over this. And some of the news coming out about CM Punk's return is absolutely incredible. The reason why people didn't spoil this, or the reason why this didn't feel like it was going to happen, was because it wasn't happening, right? The news coming out is that there was one conversation that took place about 7 days ago on November 19th. Seemingly before that, there was nothing, right? So Triple H came out during the press conference and said all that speculation, all those coincidental references, they were just coincidences. Like, there was no deal, no talks, nothing was in place for that. The Shinsuke stuff, not leading to CM Punk, not connected to CM Punk, like any little social media tweets or whatever it might be, none of it connected. They had a chat for an hour last week on November 19th, and as of this morning, no contract had been signed. So as of the morning of Survivor Series, Saturday morning, no contract had been signed. This is why the dirt sheets didn't hear of anything, because there was nothing to hear. The only people that even knew these talks had happened seemingly were Nick Khan, Triple H, and CM Punk. Right? That was it. That's all that knew. Now, there are some rumors coming out that CM Punk may have told the odd person, but swore them to secrecy. This is, I can't believe I'm about to tell you this. Producers, backstage producers, referees, staff, talent, the heads of creative did not know this was happening. I cannot compare this to anything. I don't know what I can sit here and compare this to. I can't compare this to anything. This level of secrecy, this level of surprise, it's just not what you see in wrestling. The dirt sheets always ruin this stuff. Someone always talks, but not this time. Not this time. It was such a special moment. It was such a special moment. So on the 19th of November, there was an hour-long conversation between Triple H and CM Punk. Triple H took over production at the end of the show, called for the trademark graphic in the corner, then called for CM Punk's music to play, and CM Punk made his way out. But until people saw CM Punk in Gorilla, a lot of people didn't even know he was there. As we said, producers, refs, staff, talent, heads of creative didn't know he was there. Talent was told before War Games. Now, apparently this is the guys in the War Games match. They were told before War Games. So, obviously, the big talking point right now is Seth's reaction. If you haven't seen Seth's reaction, he's being held back here by Michael Cole, middle finger. There's footage of him swearing and shouting, dropping F-bombs, really screaming in the direction of CM Punk. This is as CM Punk is walking out. And we've had further news from Fightful Select that Seth was looking for Punk backstage. He was looking for Punk backstage. It says that backstage, Seth was in Gorilla and he had to be ushered away by Triple H and Michael Cole. He was looking for CM Punk. We're told that Punk looked confused and it was an awkward scene. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. This is one of the biggest wrestling stories of the year. It's one of the biggest returns ever. It's one of WWE's biggest moments ever. And we are living it right now. It is, I just can't even begin to tell you. It's incredible. Drew apparently was slamming doors backstage. He was cursing as well. He left the arena. And as we said, the Shinsuke stuff, the commentary references, not connected. And that's according to Triple H. Was said as well, or it's been spoken about as well, that not all the reactions backstage were negative. some reactions were positive, and they were filmed for possible digital content. So clearly there's going to be a video from WWE on this. I would love to see the reaction in Gorilla when CM Punk first walks in. I want to see Bruce Pritchard's face. I want to see what Triple H looks like. I want to see who else was around. I want to see that reaction. I want to see the reaction backstage. And apparently there is reaction, and some of it was positive. And there was some CM Punk old friends that greeted him back upon his return. So those are going to be people, I'm guessing, that were around circa 2014, right? Clearly this old friend wasn't thrilled about it. Clearly Seth wasn't thrilled. But yeah, I mean, obviously you have to be aware that this could be a work. It could be that Seth has been told about this and they've said, look, build this up. This is what we're going to do for WrestleMania. You and CM Punk, let's make this heated. Let's really do something special. Let's really try and pull the wool over people's eyes, and let's get them double guessing. Is it real? Is it not real? I mean, I think this is real. I think Seth, who has been very vocal in the past about not liking CM Punk, in the past he's referred to him as a cancer. See, he said that he did a lot for him, but they are not on the same page now. There was comments I read on the Survivor Series live stream, which were taken from the Royal Rumble, like Royal Rumble earlier this year. And yeah, I mean, he called him a cancer. He was saying that he did a lot for him, but they're not on the same page anymore. He said that he thinks CM Punk has still got a lot to give to the industry. But wow, I mean, this is clearly where their relationship is. And if these reports are true that he was looking for him backstage and we needed Michael Cole and Triple H to step in, like, there is a line in here that's quite interesting, which is that people might be upset with Triple H because he might have lost some trust with those that he's working with because people didn't know this was going to happen. Again, this has shocked everyone. I know people out there are going to say, I knew it was going to happen. But those people only could base it on hope. There was no actual reports to say this was going to happen. The staff didn't know this was happening. The heads of creative didn't know this was happening. The referees didn't know this was happening. Like, you could have hoped for it, but you can't say that you knew it was happening. Because this is one of the biggest surprises WWE has ever successfully managed to pull off. It is incredible. It's one of the best things I have ever seen. My reaction video should be up. I haven't done it at the time of recording this, so I'm genuinely excited to see that myself. I remember the moment he walks out, and I remember it just being in shock. Genuine shock, not knowing. I could see the graphics, I could hear the music, but it wasn't computing. It's amazing. I can't wait to see everyone's reactions to this. I can't wait to see the fallout for this. Hopefully we can get this situation settled. You know, we don't want to see Seth walking out. We don't want to see Seth quitting or anything, right? And this does feel very real to me. It does feel very real. I mean, WWE, as we said, is a PG product. So seeing Seth so animated and middle fingers and swearing his head off and, do you know what I mean? All of that stuff is so... That's not what you associate with WWE. So they're either doing an amazing job of fooling us and pulling the wool over our eyes, or there is some very real emotion here. So let me know, what was your reaction when CM Punk came back? Are you excited that he's back, or do you absolutely hate it? I would be very interested to know. I don't know where WWE fans' minds are at. I mean, I can tell you that we were live 2.5 hours after the show ended during our live stream, just trying to process this, just trying to get our heads around this. Obviously, Ryback said that he would retire if CM Punk returns. So Ryback is trending right now. AJ Lee is trending right now because people are hopeful this might lead to her return into WWE. But I think one of the best reactions has got to be from Matt Riddle, who on Twitter said, if you thought I was a problem, well, good luck with CM Punk backstage. 0 and 2, because obviously he got suspended after the brawl out, and then he lost his job thanks to what happened after the Wembley show. So that's what the 0 and 2 is in reference to. So Matt Riddle saying, you thought I was bad. Good luck with CM Punk. Amazing. Amazing. What a time to be a wrestling fan. Raw is unmissable. WWE is unmissable. And wow, 2024 is unmissable. Everything has changed. Everything has changed.